everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a sensitive but important subject. 9 signs your partner might be cheating on you. No one wants to think about their partner being unfaithful, but sometimes the signs are there, and ignoring them leads to more heartache in the future. If you've been noticing strange behavior, inconsistencies, or growing distance in your relationship, this video will help you identify potential red flags. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more relationship advice. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, sudden changes in their behavior. One of the first red flags for cheating is that your partner's manner changes. Maybe they were always romantic and interactive, but now they're standoffish or rude. Or maybe they were never that into being romantic at all, and now they're suddenly giving you tons of presence and attention. Sometimes this is how people camouflage guilt. You might also notice that they shift their mood. They can be strangely irritable, easily irritated, or get into fights over very little. This is one of the ways to create distance and justify their own actions. Alternatively, they might be excessively bubbly or cheerful, but not willing to give a reason why. If you notice a change in their attitude or personality towards you without any cause suddenly, it is best to pay attention. Sign number 2, they guard their phone. More than usual, a cheating partner will be very protective of their phone. If they suddenly put a password on it, take it with them everywhere, including the bathroom, or place it face down when getting messages, these could be signs. You might find them texting more often, but being secretive about whom they are texting. When you ask them about their phone and they become defensive or attempt to divert the conversation, it could be an indication that they are hiding something. Another sign is if they previously left their phone lying around thoughtlessly, but now they have it attached to their hand. While there is a need for privacy in any relationship, drastic changes in phone habits could be an indicator of dishonesty. Sign number 3, unexplained absences and late nights. If your partner is suddenly spending more time away from home without a clear reason, it could be a sign of infidelity. They might claim they're working late, have sudden business trips, or are going out more often with friends you've never met. While everyone deserves personal time, a shift in their routine without a reasonable explanation can be suspicious. Another indication is if they go vague or are defensive when inquired about where they were. If they were once open and told you everything about their day, but now shut down and will not answer the simplest of questions, they are probably hiding something. You also may catch them in contradictions. One day they are with a friend, and then the next time they forget and tell you another tale. Such small mistakes show dishonesty. Sign number 4, less intimacy and emotional distance. One of the largest cheating indicators is the sudden absence of physical and emotional intimacy. If your partner all of a sudden becomes distant, doesn't want to be touched, or shows no interest in intimacy, chances are they're getting that somewhere else. Emotional space is just as important as physical space. If they used to open up to you on a daily basis, sharing their thoughts and feelings, but now seem closed off, they may be emotionally involved with someone else. You'll be sleeping with a stranger. Conversations are superficial, and an unspoken wall exists between you. If it happens suddenly and without any obvious reason, it's time to question what's going on. Sign number 5, they accuse you of cheating. One of the most surprising signs of a cheating partner is when they start accusing you of cheating. This is generally a psychological manipulation tactic called projection, where they deflect their own guilt onto you. They will start to wonder where you've been, who you're texting, or why you're dressed in a particular way. This does 2 things. It distracts from themselves and their actions, and makes you feel guilty instead. If your partner has never been suspicious before, but suddenly is excessively jealous or paranoid, it could be because they recognize the signs of cheating, because they're cheating themselves. Sign number 6, they suddenly care more about their appearance. If your partner hasn't cared much about their looks before, but then starts dressing well, going to the gym, or changing how they groom themselves, it might be an affair. Self-growth is great, but excessive and sudden enthusiasm for looks, especially if it's not for you, might indicate that they're trying to impress someone else. They can start using different cologne or perfume, dress differently, or even get a new haircut. If you ask them why, and they become defensive or evasive, that's another red flag. Of course, people might change their style for personal reasons, but if this change occurs with other suspicious behaviors, it's worth paying attention to. Sign number 7. They're friends. Act differently around you. Friends are often the first to know about an affair before the partner does. When your partner's friends become aloof or embarrassed around you suddenly, they could be hiding something. You might notice them shying away from eye contact, cutting conversation short, or getting restless when you're around. Another sign is if your partner ceases to invite you to social events where their friends are present. They might not want their friends to accidentally foul up or say something inappropriate. If their friends seem nervous or behave differently around you, they might be aware of something you're not. Sign number 8. You notice strange expenses or missing money. Cheating typically has financial warning signs. If you share finances, you might notice unusual charges, hotel charges, extravagant gifts that are not yours, or secret withdrawals. Even if you do not share finances, they might be secretive about spending money. If they ever were truthful about money but now hide receipts, refuse to discuss money, or suddenly have odd expenses, it's possible that they're spending money on another person. Although secrecy about money is not necessarily cheating, when combined with other signs, it's a symptom that should be taken seriously. Sign number 9. Your gut tells you something is wrong. Cheating. Sometimes the best clue is just your gut. If you get the feeling something's off in your relationship, trust your instincts. You don't want to jump to conclusions without evidence, but your gut reaction usually results from subtle changes in behavior that you may not even be aware you've picked up on. If you've noticed multiple signs on this list and something deep down doesn't feel right, it's time to have an honest conversation with your partner. Cheating thrives in secrecy, and the only way to get clarity is by addressing your concerns directly. Cheating is painful, and no one wants to believe that their lover is cheating. But if you've noticed a few of these signs at once, you have to trust yourself and discover the truth. Communication is everything. Remember, if something doesn't sit right with you, don't dismiss it. If you liked this video, subscribe and like for more relationship advice. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.